treat me like I should be celebrating. And honestly, I just be thinking, celebrate for what? A nigga still can't quit his job cause I ain't make enough. And since the kid been in the player stuff, we ain't got acquainted with your bay and now we caking up. They don't wanna go there with the game, don't have to play with us. Hop up on a feature with your favor, make them hang it up. Hopped up off the bleachers, wanna ring like I was Clay or something. Yeah, the love turn to hate when you keep winning though. Watch every move a nigga make, you niggas pitiful. Then come and smile up in your face, that shit criminal. I keep it pushing, got no time, too busy winning though. This off the muscle every time a nigga spitting though. Too busy focusing on grinding to be kidding though. Too busy building history and stacking envelopes. Before I started hearing yes, I had to hear them no's. They treat me like the Pope, yeah, they said the kid give them hope. I got my crosshair on the ghost when I look through the scope. It's gems dropped in they quote, that's why I do the most. Been having big status, big traffic. This rap shit don't work, I make this wrist do magic. That cap shit don't work, my niggas raise up the standard. They be fiending for the king, I be feeding all they habits. You won't catch me stagnant on the same shit. I'm trying to elevate, make moves, take risks. I'm talking top tier, Hall of Fame, greatness. He make the wrong move, might leave that boy faceless. Keep playing, started in the basement, now we in they playlist. They could not compare, it ain't the same cause you basic. I could never argue with no square cause it's brainless. I live in these hating niggas' heads, I don't pay rent. They be trying to talk down on the game cause they nameless. I ain't tripping, had the crown from the jump. It ain't nothing they can say to tear us down, give a fuck. Been on stages across the city, made my rounds for them bucks. They got jack for they spot, pow pow, give it up. See they smile started turning to a frown when we stunt. They be jaded cause they can't get off the ground, then they stuck. Couldn't imagine all my numbers trending down every month. Couldn't imagine getting no love in your town, it's a must. Niggas hoes, act like it's they time of the month. See me shining cause I sent out from the clowns, they be huff. Steady talking but them boys up in the crowd, nigga hush. Been having big status, big traffic. This rap shit don't work, I make this wrist do magic. That cap shit don't work, my niggas raise up the standard. They be fiending for the king, I be feeding all they habits. You won't catch me stagnant on the same shit. I'm trying to elevate, make moves, take risks. I'm talking top tier, Hall of Fame, greatness. He make the wrong move, might leave that boy faceless. Keep playing.
Legit to Quit podcast. We got my boy.
JuneThaKid.
Yeah. Very special guest, very special guest. We got my co-host over here. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Retro, you go first. You know the routine.
What's up, everybody? It's Retro Dreamers. Just happy to be here. Really excited to get to know JuneThaKid. I got to see him at a performance, and it was at First Avenue. You guys opened up the basement. He grabbed that mic. He started spitting. I think y'all had some mic issues.
Yeah.
But you handled that like a pro, and you did that. And I was like, I got to meet this guy. He is dope as fuck. So I'm just happy to be here. And
Glad
go
to
ahead,
be
Eddie.
here.
Go ahead. Not bad.
Well, I mean, she already introduced me, but, you know, it's everybody's favorite. Eddie, Eddie Stone. Everybody's favorite.
The shades on.
I really don't know why. I just put them on, but I think I'm just, my brain is just running. I normally don't do that. My brain is just all over the place. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got them, I'm somebody's daddy glasses on, forget you talking about. Put some respect on that boy's name.
You hear me?
You know?
You hear me? What's up with you,
daddy
though, man?
shit.
Man, I'm
How you
good,
feeling
man.
today?
Just been working, trying to stay consistent, you feel me?
Sure. That's what it's all about. Consistency is key. Mastering that craft. So tell us about yourself, man. When did this journey for the love of music start for you?
Man, so it's tough. Really, as far as music, I've been into music since I was a kid. Like, I really grew up on it. Me and my brothers, my older brothers, when I was growing up, we would sit in his room in the basement, and he would just play, Tupac, Biggie, 50 Cent, Dipset, whoever was popular at the time. He would just put me on game with all the artists in hip-hop and playing all the historical albums that everybody's heard, and that's kind of how I grew my own love for hip-hop. As far as rapping, I want to say I started playing around with rapping just for fun with the homies and stuff in like 2017. I did that for a few years, but nothing ever serious. That was just something we would do when we was kicking it. And then I really started putting my foot on the gas and dropping music and being consistent in 2021.
Oh, so you knew. You fresh to it, really. Like, fresh to it meaning like the seriousness of it. You kind of, that's what's up. So what do you like, what's driving you to continue to keep,
Honestly, man, I just love this shit. I'm not gonna lie, that's cliche, but like I'm sure a lot of people say that, but it's one of those things where, like I said, I was making music for fun for years before anybody was even hearing it. You know what I mean? With no intentions on going nowhere with it, and that was just something we like to do. So now that I know, like, I got a fan base of people who actually want to hear the music, that's really what keep me going at this point.
No, that's dope, yo. That's what's up. So, what do you consider yourself, like? Just straight rap, or do you kind of
Um,
dabble in that R&B shit?
I feel like
Or
now I'm
anything?
starting to dabble in it a little bit. When I first started, it was for show, just rap, but now it's definitely primarily rap still, even today. But I feel like
Yeah.
it's evolving into a little bit more than that. Probably going
Okay.
to continue to going forward. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's what's up. That's dope, man.
Got any shows coming up?
Let me think. What I got in September? I got to add the day. I think it's like September 23rd. I got one at Underground Music Cafe. I got something at one of Grow Ops events in August, I believe. So those are the two next ones up.
No, that's what's up.
I
And
need
you said the underground cafe. you
Yeah,
said?
Underground Music. There you go. I got the date for you right here. September 20th. Me, Elijah Rosario, King Swank, and yeah, we at Underground Music Cafe with it.
A few people. No,
So
that's
you
what's
just
up.
dropped a new project.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it.
Thank
Did
you.
your thing. How long did it take you to come up with this? And can you tell us a little bit more about the album and the background too? Because I really like the background and kind of want to know like what was that about?
Yeah, so as far as how long I was working on it, I started working on this project right after we put out the basement tape, which was like buzzer beater last year. I think we dropped it like December 30th or something crazy like that. So right after that is when I started working on it. I took a little bit of a break after we had that album release show at 7th Street Energy for Ace Peace Project, just because we had a lot of stuff going on at the time. And then I want to say I got everything finished with it in about April. That's when I got everything wrapped up. So about 4 to 5 months working time on getting the project done. And then you said the background, like the photo, like the cover art. Okay, yeah. So when I first started working on the project, it was called "I've Been Better," just because a lot of the songs I was making at the time were just all kind of gloomy. It was stuff like "The Vent" and like "Black Sheep" and like "Roaches" and like a few other tracks like that that didn't make it. But the more I started working on the project, I started making more like fun tracks, like the up tempo stuff, and stuff that I felt like kind of juxtaposed with the other theme of the project. So then that's when it kind of transitioned into just get home safe. The cover art, as far as with that being with the project, well, like obviously you got like the kid in front of the house and then the house on fire, just get home safe. It's kind of like a contradiction, you know what I mean? Because that's kind of what the project is. Like I look at it as like part of the project is me talking about like being a quote unquote successful rapper, whatever that means to you, and whatever expectations that come with. But then the other aspect, then the other part of the project is me juggling, just normal everyday life and how those two things kind of contradict each other. So that's kind of what the cover art signifies. You know what I mean? With like the kid in front of the house, just get home safe. The house is on fire. So how you get home safe with the house on fire? You know what I mean?
So it's
Deep thought,
meaningful.
deep thought. Yeah.
It's meaningful. It took definitely some deep thought
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure, for sure.
It wasn't just something you was just like, just do it that way. Nah, you really was in your head with that one. No, that's what's up. So what's your favorite, or what's your most what is the song on your project that you're like, damn, I put a lot of heart and effort and like thought into this record. Like it really
Love all of them, but which
Yeah.
one? Which
it
was the
really
one?
shows
Which
your
was the
artistry, your
one?
skill.
You're like, I have to
feel
have
like-
this one on this project, period.
Probably Roaches. Just because I felt like when I was working on the project, I felt like that was the song that signified the feeling and where I was at during a lot of the creation the most. You know what I mean? A lot of the other songs too, I like those too, but I just felt like that one encapsulated the vibe that I was going for when I was making the project the most, for sure.
Who's producing your music? Or who produced your
I see you had Sticks on the beat that went the live performance. That's my boy. Shout out Sticks, man.
Sticks is that boy. That's my guy. That's my dog. I love bro. I work with a few different people, man. So here locally, I got Quasi Uno. Obviously, he's in Basement Gang. He produces for Basement Gang. He's on a few tracks. Ace P, he's on a few tracks, and then I got Sticks on there as well. And then a few of the beats are some guys from Russia. We got Bazim. Yeah, right.
But they be on social media though, and they get their beats out, bro. They be hustling, bro. I ain't gonna count.
Was them Duvall.
No bullshit. So, do you got anything that you want us to hear right quick? Like a little 15, 20 seconds or some shit you got unreleased? I think you
Yeah,
should.
I got one track I can play. This is from the upcoming project we got with Ace P. The next one. This one is me and Nucky. It's called Greatest Story Ever Told. I can preview that a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna play it right quick.
For sure.
You said this. Okay,
Yep.
right here.
Yep. Was honest to fuck. Any surprise, I know I do. You either on this flow or you not. Won't find a nigga like me getting sold. I'm breaking the mold and scraping the pot. We ain't gonna stop till we reinforce with me and the coast. Cause it ain't been that long since the world had me on the ropes. And it ain't been that long since the world was screaming for hope. When it's all said and done, the greatest story ever told. No prophet or none, just a man with a dream on the road. And I'm a dog, I'm fresh out the kennel, come hang with the stars, get a pick of the litter. Came from the bottom, was out of the picture, now we at the top, and the Lord is my will. I'm gonna be the new magic, it feel like I'm platinum, she said it's risk, give it a shit. Real dope, man, when it come to the rhythms, I give them withdrawals when I don't be pinning. Round of applause when I'm walking the building. Feel like survivors, almost when I'm hitting. Keep on winning, you feel like a villain.
All right, that's fire. I ain't gonna lie, that's fire. I like. Where y'all sample from? Cause I feel like that's an old school sample, and I fuck with the old school shit. I'm an old hearted dude, so you know.
Said the greatest story ever told.
For sure.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's what's up. So where you put yourself at as far as like
It's a loaded question, dog.
it's a loaded question, bro, but you gotta answer. The people want to hear it. The people want to
So like
hear
in what aspect? What you mean by that? Where you put yourself at?
your skill level, your lyrics is your whatever.
Shit. I mean, I feel like I'm in.
Knowing the people in Minnesota and the artists in Minnesota.
So you mean okay? So we're talking about Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah, Minnesota. I mean, because
Yeah.
we're a Minnesota podcast, so you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like a, as far as like the Minnesota art, the people that do music in Minnesota, where do you feel like you are as far as your caliber, your skill level?
I feel like every artist should say they're the best.
Every artist should say they the best, but I really feel that way. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't gonna. Maybe not.
Hey,
To be honest,
saying
man,
it and truly feeling it,
two different things.
It's two different
I feel
things.
like
Do it, you create it, so it's the best.
Right.
It's the best.
I definitely feel like, talent wise, I feel like I'm up there with anybody, especially here for sure. Just because, like, one, I haven't been making music that long, so to even be where I'm at in this short amount of time, that feel like speaks volumes for itself. But then, like, it's really the versatility. I feel like that's what sets me apart from a lot of people. Because I mean, like, I've been in rooms with all your favorite rappers from here. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know a lot of people who hopping on like some boom bap joint with Nucky and Righteous MC and the Vinnie Crooks and the Wyclef Khalifa of the world, and then spinning back and hopping on like a bouncy, banger track with Ty Stick, then doubling back on some introspective stuff in the car before
Shout
Jay.
out to Ty Stick, yo.
Saying then hopping on like some trap rock joints with Six Slim. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of range.
What brought the confidence on just wanting to make music? I mean, if you've been around it all your life, like what was it that snapped?
It was so we was making it right for fun. My homie Vlad, he was running, him and Kobe, aka Kobe, they was running an open mic at Urban Lights all in 2021. And he was doing it, but I had never pulled up to none of them. And he was always telling me like, "Yo, man, you and Sekou, y'all should pull up and rap." And at the time, I'm like, "Bro, I'm not a rapper for real, man. Like, I just be having fun with this." He's like, "Nah, man, just do it." And it was 1 month where he was really on us, like, consistently. And I was like, we kind of had, like, a coming to Jesus moment, being the homies, where we like, we've been making this music for fun for a few years now. Like, if we ain't actually go put it in front of nobody to see if you got something with it, then what's the point? You know what I mean?
That's true.
And so that's what made me really go out there and do it. When I pulled up, though, and I actually did it, and I saw people was rocking with the music, that's what had me hooked at that point, where I was like, all right, I got something.
Like, I literally love when I can go to a show and I don't even know who's playing, and I fall in love with an artist. That is my favorite thing in the world. And it just shows that, you know what I mean? Like, you are who you say you are,
Right.
Rather than just listening to people's music. Like, I love, like, finding an artist and listening to them, but I feel like I need to see them on stage. I need to see what they're about.
Facts. That's true, because there's a lot of,
good.
not everybody can do that, too. That's another thing.
It's good that you, like, you know what I mean? You started with open mic and then decided.
Yeah.
Some people just not performers. they're musicians, but they're not performers. They don't know how to perform. They don't know how to draw the crowd in. Yeah, yeah. I mean, cause I've watched some people that their music was decent, but their performing skill, the entertainer part of it, horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know how to draw that crowd in. So I mean, it's a plus when you could draw the crowd in and bring it into your music, and especially if you got the crowd jumping. I mean, I tell this dude all the time, nigga, shit, you get up there and you feel this shit, keep it going. I know. Shout out to Andre, number one. For you talking about number one, that's dope. How's it feel? I know this interview ain't about you, nigga, but I'm gonna ask you how it feel, nigga.
I don't know. I didn't expect to win. I was gonna leave game, but then I was like, I'm gonna stay and see who won.
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's what's up. That's big time. So who are you looking forward to working with, or whether it be mainstream or just local artists, or who are you really like? I really want to fuck with. I really want to get on.
Man,
You know.
that's tough. I guess I do both. If I had to say locally, who would I really want to work with? The homie, aka Kobe. We definitely got to link and get some work here, man. I feel like that's past due. It's a lot of people though. It's some stuff in the works. Summers, that's the homie. We got something in the works.
She's a singer, right?
Nah, Summers from here, or Summers a dude.
Oh,
He
Summer's a dude. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Steezo. Yeah, he changed his name.
When did he change his shit?
I want to say last year.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bruh. Really, man. Like I've been knowing him for years too. Low key, we used to go to church together, and that's how I know him. Him and his brother, and they both do music, but they music low key be dope as fuck. And Steve's been really out here dropping shit on the low, and it be some fire.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
every
saying? Like,
time.
it low key be some fire like every time. And he, from what I remember being young. He was always chill and laid back. Both of them.
Yep.
Was, you know what I'm saying? And then like to hear the dude lyrically, it's like okay, I can.
Nah, he nice for sure.
And I've been following him for years. I don't ever really slide in his DMs or nothing. I don't jump on the bandwagon like that because I'm an R&B dude.
Right.
But I definitely pay attention to him because he definitely got some.
Nah,
hits.
he one of the ones for
Definitely
sure.
got some hits.
Man, it's a lot of people, man. SJ, that'd be tight. SJ Afrocentric, Ricky Monique, that'd be crazy. It's a lot of people I want to work with. And then obviously on the mainstream level, that's punching high. But if I could, obviously the Kendricks of the world, the Isaiah
And then
Rashad,
speak that shit into
Earl
existence,
Sweatshirts,
bro.
you feel me?
For sure.
IDKs in the
Speak that
world, that bunch.
shit. Gotta speak that shit. I fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah.
I do feel like he's real controversial though. And
Let
I
me ask you
respect
this:
that.
how you feel
I
about
respect
that last project? Because I feel like that was a real controversial one
I like
amongst
it.
people.
Not gonna lie to you,
Yeah.
I ain't listened to it.
Okay, real.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Hey, you
I
real?
did not listen to it, and the reason why I didn't listen to it is because, like I said, I'm not a big rap guy.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to like some R&B shit, some soul music,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to that.
For sure.
But rap, I just kind of.
So you
I
primarily
hear what I
R&B.
hear. That's what.
Who
I
you
was
rocking
raised
with then
around.
right now in the
That's
R&B world?
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker,
Not gonna lie
crazy.
to you, Summer Walker, LMA,
Yeah.
of course. But female
You rock with her?
I fuck
Her?
with her shit.
Yeah.
I fuck with her shit. Like the
Right.
female R&B scene right
Yeah.
now is huge, bro. I feel like they killing the men.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like they
I
truthfully
really
killing
like
the
the
men.
female you had in your album too. A lot.
Oh, Nakara. Yeah,
Nakara,
she's
yes,
dope.
That track, what's that called again?
Bad Days.
Bad Days.
Yeah. Nakara's
you
amazing,
guys,
man.
Like really, really went off. Like I like the story that you were telling, and then she went and told her own story too.
Right.
Like I really, really like. So shout out to her.
Shout out Nakara Forget. She was fun to work with. Nakara is amazing, man. And then, especially like out here, I feel like
Out here, there's some really good female. Like
there are, man. Like I
It
feel
really
like
is. It
I'm
really
gonna be on
is.
record saying this, and like I might make a few of the homies bad, but I feel like in terms of like pure numbers, like the ratio of like dope to not so dope artists, I feel like the female artists is kind of killing the dudes. Just because
They
like
really are.
one, there's just so many more male artists out here. Yeah. I feel
And
like,
it's all the same
yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
They talking the
it's
same
a million
shit.
dudes out here rapping. Like,
They
let's
ain't
keep
really
it 100.
talking about nothing really
Yeah,
interesting. It's all the same.
The ratio
shit.
of how many there are versus how dope they are versus there's fewer women, but I feel like the women that there are all really high quality.
And they're
You know what I
coming
mean?
For sure.
together.
And they are.
They really all coming together too.
Yeah.
And so y'all pay attention to that, man.
Sure.
All you niggas out here that's making music,
Yeah.
y'all really need to link up and start working together.
there
Y'all
is,
here
like,
just being
Gladiator
separate.
Gladiator School, shout out Righteous.
Gladiator School, like they are coming together.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of clicking, because I feel like the artists are coming together now. And that's why there's so many podcasts coming out. And
Yeah.
so many shit coming out because
Facts.
everybody is getting together. Shout out to everybody, for real.
I mean, that's what Minnesota needs. Minnesota needs that space to be able to work together. Fuck all that other shit, that beef shit, because it don't be if it ain't about money, my nigga, it don't make sense, bro. It be about nothing shit. You know what I'm saying? About he said this and she said this, like stupid shit. And that's really what it trickles down to. Ego and pride, bro. Ego and pride. But why would you turn your back on somebody? Why would you turn your back on somebody? And you know what I'm saying? When that could possibly bring you a whole bigger, you know what I'm saying, opportunity for your music, you're gonna do that because you're just, you know what I'm saying? Like it just don't make no sense to me. Yo, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I really be, I don't know, man. I feel like the music scene here is dope, and I think we just getting together is what's key. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get the love that we should. Because our radio stations don't play a lot of our music like they should. But if you go to Atlanta, and they do. You go to Atlanta and they do. You go to Texas, they do.
We ain't
You go
really
to
got no
Louisiana.
good radio stations though that
Nah,
really
because
play.
they all old and trash, and they don't really be talking about nothing, and that be what their problem is. You see what I'm saying?
You can always pay to get your music.
Yeah, but why would you have to do that in your city that you come from? You see what I'm saying?
Man,
rap
that's
it.
tough. And rap it. Man, that's crazy. What do I think is the sickest verse I ever wrote?
Or the sickest lyric you ever spit.
Man, I don't even know. That's kind of funny on the turn. A lot of.
You ain't got that one verse where you was like,
Damn, like you listen to that motherfucker all the time.
Yeah.
no, he got that one. He probably just don't want to
I
say
got
it.
one. Yeah.
Every artist got one.
Yeah, I got one.
At least one.
I got one. But
He probably just don't want to
that's
say
the
it.
problem.
Oh, yeah. See, nah, we don't want to.
Yeah. I can rap it for you. It's he says
On the hot seat, you know what I'm saying? On the hot seat.
No. I said like your favorite lyric.
Oh, my favorite, like individual lyric.
Like that you.
Damn, retro shit.
You know what I mean? And then go check out that song.
Nah, let's spit that shit. She fucking it up. Bro was going. Bro was finna go. You done fucked it all up. Fucked it all up.
Tough,
Yeah.
man. I really can't think of. I'm not gonna lie, like an individual line. I'll say this though. I got verses that mean a lot to me. I can say that. Like some of the verses that mean the most to me, like my verse on "Difficult" off the Basement tape, just because that was about a close friend that was going through stuff. So that one hit kind of home. Rap that one.
Yeah.
Here, let me rap another one. That one, that was kind of sad. Yeah.
That's what kind of sad.
Let me see. Back against the wall. This spotlight on me daily. Got a little taste of success. I'm trying bask in it all. They thought I was crazy. Said I'm grasping for straws. Ain't met a shot that I don't like. I'm never passing the ball. I get a round of applause. You come around and get tossed. I made a classic recording the sounds of my flaws. Don't compare us, boy. You a clown. I'm a boss. I done ate so many rappers for this crown. Got a floss or something. Your favorite rapper get chalked for fronting. Music my life. I gotta make it for my heart to function. I move with faith and confidence. I'm on to something. My biggest fears looking bad like it was all for nothing. Smooth nigga with clever lines. I left them all mesmerized. I put my soul in this shit in hopes that I bless a life. My coalition only allowing the best inside. They bugging like pesticides. These words from a clever mind. It's the kid, nigga. Yeah.
Man, that was weak as fuck.
Yeah, that shit was mid, man.
No, I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
I feel like you could have came harder than that, though.
Nah, that's dope though. I fuck with that.
I won't call it singing. I say I vibe a little bit. I harmonize a little bit.
At first, I thought that nigga was finna start singing. You know what I'm saying? At first, I thought you was finna start. I was almost
A
dropping
little
tears for you,
song,
bro.
you
Like,
feel
I
me?
feel
I
this
do one
nigga.
thing.
Nah, that's dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's it gonna take for you to stay legit and not quit?
What's it gonna take for me to stay legit and not quit? Man.
And when I say legit, like 100% authentic. That's
Yeah.
you. It comes from you.
Authentic.
Authentic. I'm Spanish, damn it. Go ahead.
I feel like what's it gonna take for me to stay legit and not quit? You know, I feel like if I got support and real support from the people around me and the people who love me, you know, and I keep making music that I feel like connect with people on a deeper level, that'd be enough for me. You know what I mean? That's some of my favorite moments in this music stuff. So for sure.
No, that's real.
Cheers to that, for real.
Definitely real.
Real shit.
Solid.
Because what you
cheers
got to
in the
give back to
spirit.
this world.
That's all you got for real.
No. I mean, support is key. Family is key, bro.
Yeah.
Support in your family, having them people that stay down with you and stay solid with you is key 100%.
It is. That's one thing I've learned as I get older, man. A lot of, you know, especially as artists, I feel like we get caught up a lot in the rat race, you know, always trying to be in front of everybody and always trying to stay dropping something.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, you can feel guilty when you're not creating every day. And when you're not, you don't know what's going on.
Hey, it's crazy. I feel that to the fucking
Facts. You know what it is. You go on Instagram, first thing pop up,
fucking
something
core.
like, you at work
That's
today?
real shit. Like, artists really feel that, bro. Like, you'll get like into like a bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
When you know you should, when you really love the shit, that's what make you get into that mode. So like, I ain't created something in a minute.
But sometimes it's worth it, man, to take that step back and just, you need to,
You can't just drop anything because it might not be good for you to drop.
No, for sure.
and you need to take some time to live between releases too. You know what I mean? Like you could obviously stay in the studio every day and keep making stuff, but sometimes you gotta go experience life and go through stuff.
I mean, but then you get to a point. But then you get to a point like Lil Wayne. He don't care.
He don't care. He gonna drop every 45 minutes.
No, but I'm just saying you get to that point.
right, he don't give a
just don't. You don't give a fuck no more, and whatever you drop is gonna turn into gold anyway because of who your name. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out for Boosie. They finally let my boy get up out that joint.
Hopefully Melly getting out soon too, man.
Leave that old crazy ass
He
nigga
gonna
in
come
there.
out and go crazy.
Nah, fuck that. Leave that crazy ass nigga in there. I don't care what y'all talking about. That nigga deserve to be in the bag.
But yeah, anything else you need us to know, man, before we end the episode?
Yeah, what you want to tell the people?
Anything coming out of this
Where can they
show?
find
They
your
can
shit at?
find
You can find me JuneThaKid, all one word, JuneThaKid, all the music platforms. Instagram, JuneThaKid612, TikTok, JuneThaKid, YouTube, JuneThaKid. Just Get Home Safe out now. Go stream that.
Hey man, go check your boy out, and that's it, folks.
Yes, sir.
Dead.
To